Montana moss agate. They weighed in at 1.6 ounces. So 5 pounds, 1.6 ounces. Alright, so I know I said I'd see you in a week, but I did a bang-up job this video of not recording the steps properly. So it's actually been several months since I started these little stones. And it's kind of cool, I guess, without those steps in between, because you can see the quick contrast between how rough they were when they started versus where they're at now. Obviously they were they were very rough, and it took me a long time. I mean, these were very hard stones, as you can tell by the shine on them. It took me a long time to get those edges down and get them ground down to where they're, yeah, it's what you see now. But this is probably the best shine I have ever gotten on stones. I left them out for probably about a week on my table. Usually I'd let them dry for a couple hours and put them away, but I left these ones out because I was so happy with the shine, and I thought it was so cool. And then plenty of dendrites in these things, and you got some, what do they call it, root beer colors. I think I saw some root beer colored stones in here. And, of course, they're agates, so as we get the light behind it, yeah, you can start to see color through it, which is really cool. All right, let me get the light back where it belongs. Okay. But, yeah, so some of them came out black, which is cool, I guess. It still looks cool. It almost looks onyxy, but not so much in, when I look through the camera, it looks more onyxy, but when in real life, you can definitely tell it's not. Let's see. Got some agate lines in some of them, which is really cool. Got the dendrites and the agate lines. That's pretty cool. Like that. Oh, another one with more agate lines in it. Yeah, these were a lot of fun to tumble. I mean, obviously it took forever to chew on them, just like the last few batches of stones that I've done, the Bahia agates and the Mozambique agates. But I mean, that's to be expected with the name agates. They're gonna be a tough stone. They're gonna be hard to tumble in stage one. But once they're through stage one and you're happy with them, I mean, it's just smooth sailing. It was like a week and a half later, and I was done with them. Um, so just like everything else, but very happy with the shine on them. I mean, obviously, I could have done a little better in stage one, gotten rid of those little pits, but I don't know. I would have been tumbling them forever to get rid of that stuff. You know, and then there's the fractures and all that other stuff that just keeps showing up. You're never going to tumble out. But then there's this guy. Let me see. There we are. Little fractures and breaks along the side. And it's like, how long do you tumble that, you know? Eventually, you just got to decide to move it on, and that's what I did. I loved all these features. I didn't want to risk those features disappearing by tumbling that. So I figured, you know, if I got 3 good sides out of it, even that's pretty cool in the end. So I just moved it on. Not much else to say about these. I mean, other than they're pretty and they're awesome, and I really like them. I was a little skeptical at first. I mean, when they came out of stage one and I got them done and I got them to the point where I was mostly happy with them, I was a little skeptical about them. I wasn't sure I was thrilled about it, but yeah, definitely, definitely happy with the end result. I mean, this was only what I call stage 4, so aluminum oxide. And it came out with a great, fantastic shine. Of course, I finished them in the the rotary tumbler again the last week, just because I found that works with hard stones, and these are definitely one of the hardest of the stones. Man, that's kind of cool. It's got the milky in it. You got the dendrites. You got a second color of white. Very cool. Yeah, this guy has been kind of fun tumbling. I was afraid these inside corners weren't going to take a good shine, but they turned out okay. I almost want to say I ran a saw through there, but I didn't. I didn't touch that stone at all. That's all natural, or at least what came to me. I don't know if somebody else saw it, but it doesn't look like it. The sides aren't flat enough. And then there's some pieces that came out looking like Panther Jasper. I think in one of the stages I had mixed in Panther Jasper, but I can't remember if it was with these stones or something else. I thought I mixed them in with the leopard skin Jaspers, but I don't know. You'll have to let me know if I accidentally mixed in a cross stone or if this is a Montana agate, or these are Montana moss agates. This little line makes me think they're the moss agates, but and that definitely looks like a moss agate there. A little bit on the side, but yeah, if you know better than I do, more experience with working with these things, and let me know if some of them sometimes turn out like, yeah, like they're not even agates. Yeah, there's another example. It's definitely not a leopard skin, but yeah, I know I didn't mix those two together when I was running these. Ooh, here's a pretty one. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is pretty much the last of what my tumblers was chewing on. I've been stalling, waiting to rebuild. I'm out of stones, and I'm kind of running out of money, so I'm going to have to decide what I want to do to purchase more stones. I do have a few more to tumble up, but it's going to be a while, and I got to get them back from Clark, my friend at Pages, who's sawing them up for me, and I'm sure I'll have them to you as soon as I can. But also, I'm going to be working on that new tumbler. I got the motor in the other day, so I got that all set. Now it's just a matter of designing it and figuring out what I want to do to record and getting that thing built. And unfortunately, wrestling season's in, and so my free time is down to just about 0. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Little crystal pocket in there. But I'll work on it as I can, and I should hopefully be able to get it done without too many delays. I know there's a lot of people that watch my channel specifically for those tumbler builds and the DIY type stuff, so I'm highly interested in helping out other people that are interested in that sort of thing, so I will get that video done as soon as I can, get that thing built, and get some rocks in it. That is really cool. It's got a little bit of everything going on, doesn't it? Let's see what else in here is cool. I got some, what are those, orbitals? Kinda, not really. Things going on in there. It's pretty cool. These are so varied. These are kind of fun. You never really know what you're going to get out of one of these. Like, that one's almost... I mean, it's like symmetrical. It's almost... Or not symmetrical, but, you know, so defined. The lines in it. And then others, they're just all over the place. And I don't know if I showed this one from the side. More of a traditional agate line. Almost fortification banding in there. That was really cool, too. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can kind of see through and see different... looks like it has depth in there. Kind of like a Milky Way or something. Galaxy. Let's see. Alright. Nice bit of lines in there. Looks like some agate banding and the dendrite lines. It's kind of cool. Like some sediment, or what do they call that? It escapes me, the word. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess I haven't really stopped to look at these individually like this. And kind of like those Bahia agates. Those Bahia agates, as I stopped to look at them individually, they won me over. As a big batch, I wasn't super impressed, but when I looked at them individually, they're very cool. Oh, gosh. There we go. Wow. That one's fun. It's even better in the naked eye when I can see the light through it. Hopefully the camera's picking up at least some of that. I know the picture being two-dimensional doesn't really do much justice to stones and their absolute gorgeous prettiness, but... Again, they're one of these things you gotta kind of just flip them over and take a look at them as you go, because one side does not guarantee to look like the other. Oop, sorry about the camera bump. I got some text group is blowing up and messing with my phone. Whoa, whoa, do not drop those. It's funny how hard they are, but I'm afraid to drop them because I see all these fractures and I'm afraid of breaking chips off and stuff. And I thought that would happen as I tumbled them. I was afraid when I put them back into the rotary tumbler in stage 4 that these fractures and stuff would fall apart and I'd end up having to regress my stones back to stage 2 or possibly even stage 1, some of them. But that didn't happen. Ooh, look at the depth in that one. That's cool. So I was very happy. I didn't have to back up any of the stones. I didn't end up with any loose chips in there and other broken pieces. Man, that thing's got a lot going on too, doesn't it? Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, so good stones. I mean, if you're, again, I'm going to rate this right up there with those Bahias and Mozambiques for difficulty to tumble. If you don't mind having a little patience in stage 1, obviously they take a great shine. This is the best shine I've ever gotten on any stone. So they're easy to finish well. It's just hard to get them out of rough. I forgot to look at my tumbling logs to see exactly how long it took, but I believe it took me... Ooh, I know some of these were tumbling for almost 2 months straight. I think the majority of them took about a month. And I think I finally gave up after like 2.5 months in stage 1. And then, like I said, it's only a week and a half after that. So, yeah, they're fun. So, if you don't mind the slow speed of grinding away on them. And, of course, I didn't try to make any cabs out of them, but I don't know. Maybe I should have tried. Like, that stone one was rough. Might have been a good thing to cab. And I don't know. You know, yeah, I don't know what to do with them because I've never worked with them. But now that I know what I'm looking at, maybe next time I get some of these, I'll try to turn some of these nodules into cabs. Or maybe I'll just plain... go straight for lapidary rough and see what I can do from there. I know there's one, actually, Clark at Pages that I mentioned. He uses these, he makes slabs out of them to turn them into lampshades, which is really cool. I haven't done that yet. Obviously, I'm not to that point where I have a saw that I can do that with, but man, look at that line. Look how it pops up and shows up. That's really cool. Yeah, these things are fun. Okay, I love these things. I'm definitely getting more of these. Yeah, I'll probably try aim for some lapidary rough next time and try to get some cabs out of them or something, because they do make some pretty pieces of jewelry. When you get pieces like this, you know, you wrap it up nice and pretty with some stone. You kind of leave it open on the face. And the nice thing about wire wrapping is I've gotten to the point now where I don't, I can just pinch the edges and I don't really show much behind the stones. So you get a nice clear stone that kind of takes the color of whatever else clothing wise you're wearing, and still get a pretty little stone. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned. Actually, I have some appetite coming out soon. So keep your eyes out for that. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you after I'm done tumbling that or making that tumbler. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.